so we decided to create a magazine about sci-fi, but directed towards women, because we found that a lot of the sci-fi magazine publications were directed towards men. We found that it was a bit of a gap in the market, and we built on that by adding in segments about female filmmakers and cosplay and conventions as well. So it was a bit of a cumulative publication.
Yeah, we sort of did like a bit of market research, and we found that sort of most of them had a predominantly male audience, but it was mainly like only like a real small majority, so it was like 52, 48, that sort of thing. And then when we did our own like target market research, we found that there were just as many like female fans like through our social media than like through anything else, and most of their favourite like, what's the word? Franchises.
Yeah.
Were like Star Wars and Marvel, where they've all got like
Strong female characters. We tried to direct it towards young women as well, because I know you're really interested in.
Yeah, I went to a convention, and because the magazines that we researched were between 25 and 39,
yeah, 25
I went to a
to
convention and 3/4 of the people were younger than me. And The Walking Dead's not particularly a TV show for the young, so I was really fascinated by targeting it at a younger generation.
When I was a younger teenager, I think it's something that I would have definitely been interested in, that there wasn't really a market for. I didn't really feel like there was many film magazines directed at young women. It was more like, not elitist, but it was quite an elite market.
I think it's a lot less restrictive, like we can we can choose the topics we want to write about, or sort of we can gear them towards our own interests and sort of ideas.
Yeah, you could, not that you can do what you want, but you can pretty much write about whatever you want for the module.
I feel like I know for certain what style of journalism I want to go to. Like, I feel like now I definitely now want to do entertainment journalism, just because feature writing's allowed me to write more about it.
Yeah, I think I've really like developed my writing style. I think I've sort of discovered things that I didn't really know that I was good at writing about as well.
Yeah, I think I've sort of developed my writing style in a way that, like, obviously my first assessment I wrote about my driving test, and I didn't realise I could get 1,000 words out of that, but I did. I managed to make it quite, like, I don't know, interesting, even though it's just a driving test. But I sort of managed to develop it in a way that it was like a lot more interesting than it should have been.
Yeah, I'd say that as well. Like, you can pretty much write an article about anything.
As long as it's good.
Yeah. You can make anything interesting.
Readable.